Okay. Let's get this thing on. I really should have filled up my drink bottle. That was not smart. Ness is not smart. Just gonna get a link. Gonna get a link. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be playing this a little bit dizzy, just to make things a little bit more fun. Of course, that's not my actual intention. So I've got kind of like a pilot fish going through the game. Just ignore kind of the anime reference. How do I go back? Can I... Back. There we go. Okay. Just ignore that. I'm not going to make an anime character. I'm actually going to fill my drink bottle while the cutscene's going. That's okay, though, because that means I don't talk through it and be annoying.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
I'm pretty sure the monologue's finished, so I can talk a little bit more now. I just love how ambiguous the whole actual story is there. Rather than just, like, sort of take a passive approach to the story, like they did in Dark Souls 1. They're like, we're gonna freaking mystify you even more. Just ignore all the background noises. Blood moon rises.
Like a moth drawn to a flame.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
All right. I'm gonna probably race through all the dialogue. Gonna skip that. That's a fairly basic cutscene. I don't recall there being any items. We're gonna grab a couple of things as we run through, but we're mostly gonna beeline it for Keistis. So on my... forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. I actually have no idea how to pronounce that, so... yeah, no. So we're just gonna grab that rusted coin. Nothing for us to grab here right now. We are gonna go fight that ogre thing a little bit later, but once we have our Keistis. Do I want to go for that right now? No. Maybe, could be a soul item. I don't actually remember what that is. This might be my first death, but because I haven't got an effigy yet, it's not really gonna matter. Okay. So we're not gonna worry about that item yet, because I'm assuming... I actually missed it on my pilot fish character, so... that might be considered poor practice. And in saying that, you're probably right. But I'm assuming that I will need to access that via the ogre thing, but we're not ready to fight that yet. So we're just gonna leave that be for now. Yeah, of course. I'm assuming you also need a homeward bone to actually even survive that whole process. I'll let you watch this.
What seems to be the ruckus? Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow.
Yes.
You'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
They really find this whole thing amusing.
What is your name?
I mean, considering, okay, so I'm gonna find a generator for the name because I'm a pleb. So the story behind this character is that our character is a black metal musician. Okay. And let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got a name. I'm not sure if this will fit into the info. Okay, that's not gonna fit. So this character is a black metal musician who's just really fucking pissed off or something because he somehow accidentally entered Drang Lake. Also, now that I think about it, you could always spell Lordrin with Drang Lake. Okay, we don't need to see that. That's a fairly bare bones thing. So we're going to pick Warrior so that we can use the things straight away. The thing, of course, being the Kitus, which for some reason actually fucking remember. Now, we could make this guy a really skinny black metal musician, or... yeah, let's do it. We're gonna give him some muscle, because we're not mean. I always play as girls, because, you know, I'm a lady, so, like... let's go with that. Let's do that. I wonder what color we're gonna pick for that. Very thin eyebrows. Actually, let's do no eyebrows. That's a good look. Brown. Oh, actually, maybe... he could wear contact lenses. Yeah. He wears contact lenses. Do we want a beard? Oh my god, I forgot the beard. I've never seen a metal musician with that. Oh my god, I forgot that the tattoos are also shit in this game. Let's go advanced settings. Overall. Hormones. Okay, yes, I'm liking that already. You know, it's got a few years on him now. Oh god, that's awful. Let's just keep him weak. Actually, let's do that. Oh god. That's him when he turns into a titan, like in Attack on Titan. Oh Jesus. Let's not play a snow elf. I mean, we want him a little bit pale. What the fuck just happened there? Yeah, we want him a bit pale. A little bit of orange, just to kind of normalize that. Yeah. He actually is either looking like an alien or something else. And... smidge of green. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. What a beautiful looking man we have. Let's not do that. I'm sorry, this is going to take a little while. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ! There's just no... there's a middle ground, and I think we should just stick with that. Forehead, yep, cool. Oh wait, did the changes go through? Yep, cool. Oh, jeez. Oh god. It's either golem or something. Oh, Jesus. Looks like, the Rebel Flesh from Doctor Who. I make a lot of Doctor Who references, which might be out of place. So just be ready for that. Oh, hello. That's kind of cool. I like that. Kind of makes him look edgier. Oh, God, no. Yep. Oh, oh God. Looks like his head's been put in a trash compactor or something. Yep. Deep. Oh, look at that cheeky smile. Oh, that is evil. He's just like, he's going to be smiling as he beats up his enemies. That's just terrifying. No, that's too much. Oh god, that's no. Let's go a little bit on the thick. A little bit. Jeez, that's just menacing. I'm just scared he's going to jump out of the screen at me. Let's just leave the chin. We don't need to mess with that. Some things are just better left alone. Let's see what happens. Look at that cheeky smile, that cheeky grin. It's almost like I've gone for a troll face character. Oh god. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's just... Actually, I'm not liking what I've done to the eyes. A little bit of size to them. We've basically messed with the eyes. Here we go. Here's where all the good stuff happens. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. No, we don't want any blue or red. It's basically black and that's it. Yes. Look at that. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god. Yes. There we go. Oh, yes. There we go. That's it. There we go. That is it. That is what we needed. Oh god, let's not play around with that. I wish I could change the angle. Yep, that's good. 10 out of 10. Oh god! Let's just leave that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Whoa. Let's not go too long. Yeah, that's good. What happens? Oh. Okay, let's just leave that. It's probably better. Can't remember whether concave or... Whoa. Yeah, let's do that. That's good. Kind of looking a little bit like Orochimaru now. Which wasn't really intentional. Basically, like, if it exists, I know about it, right? I've got, like, the biggest nerd database on the planet sometime. Whoa. Yep, let's do that. Let's not do that. Mouth. Small. I kind of like the cheeky smile we have going. Now let's make it dark. Let's make it very dark. Oh, look at that. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. There we go. Looking good. I actually think we're ready to go. Yes, this is it. That is our character. Yes, except for this character who fell from a black metal band, and if anyone disagrees with me in this place, in this Drang Lake place, I'll kill them all. He is a staunch believer in the Cavolt. Wait, what did I press? Oh god, what have I done? I've done something. Auto. What's the auto shield thing? Lock guard. There we go. The map button. Good old map button. There we go. No problem. See? All well that ends well. Okay, so now we're up to the tricky part of this. Actually, no, this is the easy bit. We'll get to the tricky part soon. We are gonna just have a little bit of a run around Woolite, just in case we die, which is very unlikely in this next bit. We're also going to remove some gear so our equipment load is better. And look at that. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. What a magnificent character. I've really outdone myself this time. Look at that. What a cheeky bastard. I reckon, like, he looks cheeky, but he could write a riff that'll, like, blow your pubes off. He could write some lyrics that'll just chill you to the core and turn you into an edgy person. Because that's totally how black metal works. There's not a whole lot I want to do here right now. Oh, I forget I can't actually destroy that. A lot of things you can. Okay. All well that goes well. Not that that's how the saying goes or anything. Oh my god, go. I hate when if you're one of those people that puts them down in the most awkward places and you're watching this video, just don't. Okay, there's no items there. Why did I do that? I'm gonna get attacked. I'm gonna get mugged by baby piglets. Piglets implies they're babies. I think, like, they should just disable my internet connection because I'm just a trash person sometimes. I'm just sheer trash. I'm a trash monster. I'll be like Oscar from Sesame Street, only kind of hot. We might as well get a covenant just in case. Just in case we want to, like, be a blue bro. Is that what they call it, blue bros? I know they call the golden ones sun bros. This person's a little bit sort of full of themselves. They like to talk. They like to talk. They love a good chat. Love a good gab. Yeah. Oh, there was nothing else there. Oh. I nearly forgot. Yes. That is what we came there for. Okay, shut up so I can actually do stuff. Who needs to bow? I never bow to people in this game. I'm awful. Welcome! Yeah, that's good. That time spent bowing is like the perfect opportunity to strike your opponent as they bow. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot how long this takes and I only did this yesterday. Okay. So that is second. We'll be able to get a third one in no time. For the time being. I'm not wanting to... I did the bonfire, didn't I? Yeah. I'm not really wanting to burn any life gems at this segment. Okay, there's... I feel like there's a hidden door somewhere. But... an illusionary wall, sorry. But... I can't remember. If there is, it doesn't really contain anything I remember needing, so... Oh my god. Oh my god, come on. Like, couldn't just, like, lean down underneath or something? Speed it up. Okay, so... This is fairly basic. You shouldn't die here if you're trying this at home. If you do, however, fair enough. We all fall and realize that you can't swim in this game. I mean, our characters took a big risk taking the boat across the middle of the island. They could have drowned. Like, going out into water in medieval times is like the riskiest thing you can do. It's like crossing the... Oh, shit. It's like crossing the street without looking both... Oh, fuck. If I died at that, that'd be kind of funny. Okay, we got a chance. Our agility is going to be a low, but we will try and get that up. Oh, what? Fairly quickly. Okay. So we've been fairly successful so far. The enemies shouldn't aggro. Provide... Oh, shit. Okay, they will. There we go. Going good, Ness. Going good. Whoa, that was close. There's going to be a little bit of a traffic jam here, I believe. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay. Right, we are. You're right there. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Okay. That's not a big deal. It's really funny. In my actual playthrough, not my playthrough, my pilot fish character, I actually managed to do that in one take, one go, so already sort of, oh god. Suddenly he seems less menacing. Now he actually looks approachable. For all the mocking I'm doing of like metal and metalheads, I am seriously like fucking really, I love metal. It's like my favorite genre. I actually make metal music, so. It's a little bit bro-y as a genre, I guess. But, you know, there comes a time where you just need to fem everything up. Even if, like, you're one of, like, 5 chicks at the bar. And you're like, I'm gonna play some music. I mean, I don't even think I'd probably do the bar stuff. I'm just happy to compose on... Okay, I am invulnerable. I probably should have done that initially. There's not going to be anything worth grabbing there. Unless I can regain my humanity. But I can't, so... There are some items we're going to come back here for as well. But for the time being... So we get the chitus. Yeah, we're not really going to bother with sort of the... kind of... heavy... Whoa, okay. The sort of... Yeah, that doesn't work. Specific looting. Specific looting. The kind of... Oh, fuck. The... Looting everything as much as possible is kind of the words I'm looking for here. Oh, that was nice. Jesus, that was close. That could have ended poorly. Oh shit, I forgot about this door. We're almost there though, which is great. So even if we die now... Oh god. I'm just flailing, really. I'm not really expecting to kill this guy, but if I do, it's great. You're getting a bit close to my friend there, come on. Oh, what a coward. Look at that, using a hostage. That's not cool. Not cool. Okay, let's rest. Not that it really matters too much. Okay. Let's just sort of... whatever that E word is. For, doing everything you can of something. Okay. So we should have enough souls. Should have enough souls for one. If not, we can farm. I'm happy to do that. Shouldn't take very long. In fact, I kind of had to do that because I didn't get the soul that I jumped for initially, but I did manage to go back and get it in one run, which was great. Okay, so we're going to get 2 because we're going to dual wield. If that's not your cup of tea, you know, whatever. But I've been using it on my other character, and it's just fun. It's great. So now what we're going to do, to sort of, I guess, get all the XP and items that we kind of should have, we're going to go back through everything very quickly. This will include killing the ogre thing. Hopefully I should manage to kill it on my first go, but as we all know, when you're recording, it's always a very different story. Things don't always go as you kind of hope they will. But in the grand scheme of things, this guy isn't too hard as long as you fight him close. If you try and back up and kite, you can get trapped very easily. Oh, I was very lucky there, especially since I kind of actually fucked up a bit there. Yeah, we gotta basically wait for it to do that before we can even dream of getting a hit, but... Oh... Yeah, we're really going to want some invulnerability frames. Now, I am willing to burn a life gem, a few life gems here, if it means we actually get this guy, but... Oh, please. I wish I could Visceral Strike when I do that. Or even now. Kiting a bit much as well. Okay, we're gonna have to get a... There. Good. Come on, you wanna fall over? You wanna fall over, buddy? Okay, we are gonna have to life gem a bit here. Oh, this is not going well. This was much easier. I don't even think I did anything differently. The only thing that was different was that I was still human, so I had a little bit more health. But I don't actually think going hollow decreases your damage. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run around it. The souls would have been nice, but what I did on Jonathan is I mostly just kind of leveled off soul items, except for boss souls, like when you get your souls from killing a boss. Because it's very easy to die and lose stuff. Oh, that wasn't great. Come on, move. Oh, we have to kill it. Okay, this gives me an idea though. We're gonna have to go and hit it quick because I kind of did a bit of a fuck up there by... Wow, that doesn't really add much damage to it. In fact, I don't even think that's doing anything. It always does it like that, and I'm not sure why. Okay, so I'm finding that dodging right is the secret here. Except for then. Which is why it does that. I feel like such a jerk punching it in the butt. Come on. This is going much better this time. Of course, in saying that, oh my god, thank goodness. There we go. And that's how you do it, folks. That is how you do it. Stone Ring is going to be instrumental in actually getting us through the game for a good portion of it. Pretty sure the gauntlet is just glitched now because I don't even think it's meant to be doing that for that long. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can just drop. There we go. That wasn't really worth it. Oh, I see. That kind of makes me feel like a bit of a butt. Whoops. Let's never talk about this again, I say, as I realize that I record this. And everyone will be able to see for as long as this is on YouTube. And I don't get taken down by a bunch of edgy teenagers that like to flag people's videos for being in a minority group. Of course, I can't say that because my video would probably get strikes and, yeah, be rendered not child-friendly. Of course, even bearing in mind that Dark Souls is child-friendly, is not even, I should probably say. I mean, if you want your kid to play Dark Souls and you think they're ready for it, sure. Whatever. That is your volition, and I am not gonna put any limitations on that. I really need to punch once I'm close up. One thing you will have to get used to with this build is you do have to get right in the enemy's face to actually get a hit. Killing crystal lizards is problematic. I tend to switch to a sword that I'll be getting us a little bit later. So yeah, basically I'm finding left, right, left a pretty good combo for killing things, and I'll just repeat it basically. Of course, there might even be better combos. Okay, so I have died here before. It's very easy to do so. I did that in my pilot fish playthrough. Okay, so we got a nice little soul item. That will be useful. Next one we're going to do is this one, I believe. So, as you can see right now, we haven't upgraded this, but upgraded the Chitus, but thanks to the Chitus, this is pretty much a cakewalk. Like, we're taking damage, but very minimal, and that's probably just due to the enemies being weak, but in comparison, we're doing almost 10 times the damage they're doing to us. Okay, so that went well. I didn't die there on my pilot fish either, but it's very easy to do. If you do die there, you know, don't feel bad. Oh, that was actually pretty good, considering. So, plunging attacks are very hard to land, I found so far, and it's again because you have to be right in their face. And I believe we are now done with this area. So not really much else we can do here for now, until we get a branch, but even the branch isn't quite worth it. There's just gender swap and some other things. But we're not going to be doing that. I mean, Infernum could be pretty hot as a girl. Could be like the goth GF. I don't know. I don't really have much to say there. While we're sort of running over, we are going to consume the soul we found, just so we can kind of reliably level. And we're basically going to be pumping our strength up to 20. Then we're going to do dex and vitality and adaptability. And we're going to get vigor. Not vitality, sorry, vigor to... We're going to get it to about 10 or 12. And we're going to get we're going to get adaptability up a little bit. Yeah. Then we'll, after we sort of reach that, we'll then pump up our strength and dex even more. Get those to about 30 each, and then we'll go for about 20 vigor, 20 adaptability. After that, we'll go for 40, and yeah, so on. We'll do some kind of fairly balanced leveling with dex and strength, and that's because the Chitus basically scales off them equally, if not very similarly, especially once we upgrade it and do some stuff to it later. And you'll notice, so we're going to upgrade each one equally, so we'll never upgrade one more than the other because we want to have sort of like the 1-2 type combo. But you'll notice sort of as we level that level them, sort of reinforce them, sorry. Do I want to go to the cat? No, there's not really much point at this point. But But yeah, you'll notice as we sort of level them up that they will be dishing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Right now they're dishing like about 80 or something, 100. Actually, let's check that out so I don't get it wrong. So yeah, just about 127, which is pretty good at this point in the game. But that will probably go up by 40 each time we increase them. Maybe 20 to 40. Which might not sound like a much, but when you're sort of repeating the sort of 1-2, 1-2 combo... Okay, we didn't aggro that, that's good. They're gonna go down very fast, a little bit like that. So again, just 1-2, 1-2. Basically dead pretty quickly. We're gonna kill a few of these ones before we follow the stream. That was not a bad dodge, if I do say so myself. Almost got the riposte. No, not... Whoa, I forgot about that one. Riposte, backstab. They're not doing a lot of damage either, which is nice. The axe is laughably easy to dodge. The arrow, not so much, but the good thing about the archer is that they're just so weak, you know, it doesn't even really matter if they do get us. It's only really these axes that we have to be careful of, but they're easier to dodge. Feel like this is a trap, but don't see any kind of hazards now that we've dealt everything. I think really that just punishes people who don't clear out the area first before they ascend. This part's a little bit trickier. We're gonna have to deal with a fire bomber. I am gonna pop a life gem because the health's gonna be very useful. Now we shouldn't get followed. I wonder if that actually... Oh, that actually does the damage bonus with the Kitus, which is great. We're going to be able to do some very serious trolling in PvP if we wanted to. Judge me if you will, but it's what I live for. I mean, I'm pretty subpar at PvP, so like... You know, you gotta let me take what victory I can. So that one is a pretty easy enough dodge. I jumped a bit early there. Dodge, jump, sorry. That was probably perfect. Though if I held off a little bit longer on the F, I probably would have fallen. But again, that was probably the ideal dodge. Oh, I don't think I got this on my pilot fish. Which is a shame because the... I think that's about 800 souls. Probably would have been useful at this sort of level. Now, sometimes the guy that I knocked down, if you manage to knock him down like I did, sometimes he will actually come there. But right now, he seems a little bit confused. So we're going to fight our way to him. That was kind of cool. I don't know how to do that, by the way. So don't expect me to replicate the guard break much. Because I, again, don't really know the controls for that. I probably could have found out when I was doing the quote-unquote tutorial bit, but... if anyone knows how to do that, please let me know, because it might be useful when I come up against shield users. Again, just be careful. You're gonna get a lot of jumps at you. That almost actually scared me, to be honest. As you can also see, these two-handers are just a cakewalk now. In fact, the one-handed weapon users, like these sword guys and the daggers, are a little bit more scary, and that's because they're pretty much almost as fast as you. So if you're a bit slow on the attack, you will probably get hit first. But as you can see, so long as you are quick, you'll be fine. But yeah, the people with the two-handers are pretty much just a hazard to themselves. They're not actually going to be able to hit you provided you are steady with your damage output. Provided you do everything right, I suppose. Oh my god. I didn't think I'd aggro that one. But that's alright. We're nearly through. Oh. And look at that. With the stone ring, a lucky punch will basically just break their assault. And you'll be able to gain the advantage. So we are going to pop a life gem just because we've got a fair few souls. And even though I said I'll be getting most of my XP off soul items, there's no use sort of wasting these souls, I guess. And with the stone ring, we can pretty much just walk into these ambushes and not really worry too much. It's only the daggers that we have to be careful of. Because when they come at you, sometimes they'll do like a 4-strike kind of combo that is like that. And you can sometimes get caught in that. I was a bit lucky then. And that can actually probably knock down up to 1/3 of your health bar. And the problem there is that not only are you going to lose a 1/3 of your health bar to the onslaught, but you're also at risk of then getting hit by an... Oh, I was a bit too bold then, so that's why I got hit. Kind of diving, but the reason that I wasn't really able to stop the attack was because I was diving a bit too late. See, that kind of dive there, that was fine. That was fast enough. Because a lot of the time, you'll be able to just dive into their attack and pretty much stop it. But yeah, as I was saying, the daggers, you got to be really careful. Because if they do manage to get you with their combo, you're pretty much at risk of getting hit by other enemies. This situation isn't too bad. Just don't get caught in that dagger storm. If we stay close to this side of the wall, we shouldn't get hit by the archer that's sort of unreachable for us. The fire bomber is killable, but given that the archer is going to be a problem, it's just not worth it. So, see that? The archer did manage to get me, but because it doesn't do much damage, it's not really a worry. And yeah, they'll just stay there, so just don't worry about that one. Next one's one around the corner, not a big deal. Two-hander. I'm not really worried. We could go back and level, but what I'm gonna do is buy this key now, because now we have access to the blacksmith who will be able to upgrade our stuff as soon as we get titanite shards, so which I believe we already might have some. Okay, we have one, so we'll get a second once we go down to the next bit. And that'll mean +1 Kitus, which is great. Like, you'll already see the difference. It's not a huge difference, but it's a nice big difference. So I'm gonna miss that one there. Just be careful with dodging here, because you can sort of run out of kind of walkway. Now I'm going to use a life gem as soon as this guy's up, just because I don't want to expend, that was the word I was thinking of earlier. I always forget words, and I'm a writer, lol. Yeah, I don't want to expend too many Estus flasks at this point, just because I'm going to need them. Now, this part's not too bad, just don't dodge. You're just going to have to kind of stop their attacks by being faster. Now, just trying to remember how I dealt with this. Oh yeah, you use the branch. But we're not going to do that yet, because if we do that and then jump down, we're just going to get mobbed. So we're going to try and bait them up here. And we're not going to dodge, because dodging's going to be fairly risky. We're just going to have to hit them first. We have the ability... Oh. See, that is the one risk. Sometimes you will actually fail to connect a hit on these kind of inclines. Okay, there we go. Dead. There's a couple more around there, but they shouldn't be as big a threat now, provided we actually succeed in our jump. Now, I honestly don't remember how to get the thing up there, but I don't recall it being valuable. We might actually be able to get it by getting one of the big guys to knock it. So as you can see, going down pretty easily, no big deal. That one took a little bit longer to kill because they had a shield. Don't do what I just did, that wasn't smart. They are going to hit like a truck. But the idea is to let them do that. Attack. Get back. Attack. Don't go for a 1-2 unless they've expelled their combo like that, or you think you're about to kill them. So that was a bad time. Now, if I'd hit them once, they would have had 2 hits left in them, and I could have got them with a 1-2. But that time wasn't too big a deal, so... Yeah, just gonna run down here. Grab the item. It's not really valuable, but I guess for completionist's sake. Okay, we're gonna run up here a bit. So I can't knock it down. Presumably I have to jump somewhere along the way, but... it's not really valuable enough to take the risk, as I recall. And if it is, let me know and I'll show you how to get it. I'll work it out on my pilot character, but... Okay, again, I was a bit too risky there. So 1 punch, move back, punch. That! That did damage. That was damage. Got some life gems. This next bit's going to be a little bit risky. We're not going to go for the item just yet, but we are. Just tap E, tap E, tap E. We managed to sort of cheat that thing with our invulnerability frames of the doorway. So we're going to wait for it to do its next attack. Okay, I was a bit risky there. Alright, that's a good soul item. That brings us to the end of this bit. Yeah, it seems like you can get down there going somewhere else, but we're not going to bother with that right now. So we are going to pop a Homewood Bone. They're very valuable in this game in comparison to Dark Souls 1 and 3, where they're almost... they're almost like wooden arrows in terms of value. I mean, you know, buying price aside, they're easier to come by. We'll just expend her dialogue a bit more. I don't think she leaves until you kill the boss in this area from memory. Now we're gonna have some souls. We have the... So what happens here is we open this. And we open the chest, and we should get our second Titanite shard. Okay, we don't get it here. But that's okay, because we can always buy one. And we've got a lot of souls, so I'm happy to buy one just to sort of level up both. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to rest. That'll move him inside. Now, as I recall... Yeah, we only have the one still. But that's not a big deal. One Titanite shard isn't really going to hurt us. And already there's a bigger increase in damage. So let's have a look at that actually. Oh, I really hate how the dialogue works in this game sometimes. Okay, so that was a 1 point thing. I was a little bit wrong there, so apologies, but the base damage has increased on the item. You really, oh wait, I forgot to pop my souls. You really feel the damage increase once you actually upgrade them, and it seems like you're upgrading 20 each time, but you're definitely not. But you'll see what I mean as we sort of go, and if you try it out yourselves, you'll see sort of just how hard you're hitting, and each level up you go, wow, that's so much stronger. You know, instead of killing things in 4 hits, you'll kill things in 3, and then 2, and yeah, it's just great. Especially since we are now going to get back to 20, which is our first sort of checkpoint. We could really go either way. We could up the damage. Oh, that's not going to increase it by much. So what we're going to do... That doesn't increase our agility all that much yet. Neither does that. Okay, so what we're going to do is... We also need to put endurance up for stamina. We're just going to make ourselves a little bit less sort of vulnerable in this next area with 1 extra point. We're not going to pop a human effigy yet because at this point in the game they're very sparse. Very scarce, sorry. Very sparsely placed though. But that's okay, we haven't died too many times. So there's a few ways you can approach this situation. I like to kill this one first before his friend comes along. Pretty easy to kill. Just a one-hander sword. You can kill him before he gets up. And as you can see, we're killing things even faster than we were before. This one's going to be a little bit harder to hit. You're going to have to hit them with an uppercut. Another soul item. That's great. Oh, that was close. We're not even going to bother with down there. We are about to go into a difficult area. So I'm going to try and go for the backstab. There we go. Backstab damage is pretty nice, as you can see. We're not going to bother with this small building yet. We're basically going to do that. Oh, I probably could have just used the walkway. Oh. We're going to go there. Going to run along here. Spear guys are really brutal, especially with their shields. We'll go back for the items there later. We're just going to walk in here a bit. Now, just be careful, there will be a boulder. Don't go down there, it's death. That's not really that valuable, but this is what we came here for. I really hope I wish I'd brought fire bombs, though. They would have been useful at this point. That's good. That's useful. You'll see why in a minute, if you don't already know or remember. Most archers are nearly impossible for us to dodge, so just take it. It's not really going to be a lot of damage. Just be careful in picking that up. It's not that valuable to us, because I don't think we'll be using sorceries. We might use it for fall control if we can't afford any of the other sort of things to help us get down to the Grave of Saints. We're going to want to go down to the Black Gulch to get Havel's set. We want to get the pants and the gloves, and then that's basically our armor. That's kind of all you need. I mean, we might use other gear that looks more aesthetically pleasing with our character, but sort of also depends. I'm going to use different types of gear throughout the playthrough, but use whatever sort of... this is not a good situation to be in right now. Again, these spear guys are just so brutal. And I know I've said that the arrows are gonna do a whole lot of damage, but the sheer amount of them hitting us combined with the melee attacks is just gonna really chip away at us very quickly. So we are gonna do that. Then we're gonna try and land in there. Oh, whoops. That was lucky. Fairly easy to kill that one. Try jumping, yeah, sure. Sounds like a great idea. Don't recall anything too valuable being here. Oh, okay, there's a Titanite shard that is valuable for us at this point. It's not enough to really upgrade one just yet, but... Come on. Might as well get the souls from this guy. Don't think there's really much around there otherwise. Half the time I don't even know where these arrows are coming from. For completionist's sake, we are going to jump in here. Don't recall there being anything... torch is actually pretty valuable. Particularly considering some of the areas we'll be going through later. So yeah, that's that area sorted out. It's by far one of the worst areas in this section of the game. I was pretty lucky to actually clear it in one go this time. On my pilot fish, it ended up taking me about 3 goes to actually get it, so I'm really happy about the way that turned out. We're not going to go up there just yet, because there is a pursuer and we don't want to fight that. The barrels are meant to make it easier, but if you're not careful like I was there, you are going to find yourself in a little bit of trouble. And look at that. Already Titanite boosted and dead pretty quickly. Pretty self-explanatory what we're going to do to this guy. This next bit's a bit trickier, so we are going to bait the firebomb. We also are going to hope that this annoying shield guy isn't going to destroy any of the barrels we need. There we go. That was much better. It's why I kind of need to learn the guard break. Oh, that had me scared. I was like, uh-oh. They're in the prime position for it as well. This is probably going to kill me if I'm not careful. I can use the fire longsword, but it's not really... Oh, so close. The fire longsword is not really... Jesus. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to destroy them. Try and get in that crack. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to travel since we have some items and we can get into the house now. There's a few things there we're going to go back for. We won't pop our soul items just yet, as that will be a bit risky. There's some skeletons that we're going to have to deal with, but there won't be many. And the guinea pigs shouldn't aggro on us. I hope. I really hate the guinea pigs, especially as Kitus. They're pretty much invincible because you can't actually hit them. That's going to be useful. You can't hit them with Kitus at all unless you get a lucky uppercut. But even when you do, the damage is like negligible. People like to joke, put a message there sometimes that it's a chest. It's not, just ignore it. I mean, it might be something late game, but I doubt it. So this thing is a little bit harder to kill, and I suspect that it's something they expect you to do sort of more later, but just stunning them with the Kitus pretty much makes it easy. Just a cakewalk. So we got our shard, we got a soul vessel. We shouldn't need that, provided we spec correctly, but you never know. We might accidentally sort of put some points somewhere, or we might do sort of like a temporary build for a particular boss, depending on if we struggle. I know so far the last giant isn't really a threat to this build, but that's gonna get us another level on our Kitus. That's not an illusionary wall. If they tell you it is, just ignore them. If it is, you're not going to be able to get it anyway because they put a message there, and that then results in us being unable to open it. I'm actually a little bit salty towards people who go, hey, look, it's an illusionary wall, because in doing that, they actually kind of make it impossible for you to open it sometimes, because the message actually blocks it off. So, yeah, I don't like that very much. So if you're going to do that, put it a little bit further away. So we've now got +2. The damage is going to be pretty good. Let's have a look. 143. That's incredible. That puts it up by a point. Soon as you start putting, like, points, once it gets beyond 6, you'll start to see some pretty nice increases in adaptability. It's going to help a little bit, only a little bit, but we're going to do that for now because we're going to be doing a fair bit of dodging. I'm also going to upgrade the flask while we're here. That's important. Means we'll use less life gems. I'll be right back. I just need to go to the bathroom if that's okay. Don't really want to end the stream, so I'll just be back in 2 seconds. I'm really sorry. And we're back. I really hope you didn't just hear anything then, because it probably just gave the game away. And if not, you're probably thinking, what the hell? Well, you'll find out soon enough. Ooh, now we get to go into this bit again. Oh wait, do we? No, we don't. I just remembered, we don't. Okay, hopefully that didn't aggro anyone. We're gonna have to fight our friend here who's... Oh, okay, so you really want to try and get them to sprint, because when they sprint, they obviously put their shield down. I hate fighting them on stairs. This is gonna be easy. That was rude. Please don't do that. Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna run and grab that. Probably not worth much. Really annoyed I already had to spend a Estus flask, but that's okay. Oh shit. That did something. I'm not really sure how to deal with this. Oh shit, there's a whole ton. That didn't quite go as I hoped. Oh, they had to do that attack. That was not cool. Tempted to just die here because... fortunately, we can't get behind those, can we? Oh, this is going to be brutal. So the intention was to at least let 2 or 3 of them get killed by that initial kind of... Oh, rude. Strike there with the ballistas. Okay, this is good. Now they can't get past. Just got to be careful because... Yeah, okay, that's alright. Now, the reason that didn't go well is because I kind of delayed. And so they kind of just shot. I'm gonna try something with this spear guy here, and I'm hoping it's gonna work. Yeah, okay, they're not gonna come. That's good. That solves one problem. Whoa, please don't do it. Yes! Okay, that's the most annoying one dead. Still means we have to deal with, like, 3 claymores, but, like, could be worse. On my pilot fish, I managed to... Ooh, that was close. I managed to actually kill 2 of them with the ballistas. Cool. That should be that. Not a whole lot useful to us there, which is fine. It's certainly useful to other builds like sorcerers. Wait a second. No way. What are the Cybermen doing here? I'm not sorry. I'm really not sorry. I should be sorry, but I'm not sorry. Seems like it did something. Oh my god! It's the Cybermen again. I cracked myself up. I probably shouldn't laugh as much as I do at these things. That's going to be useful later on, but the whole reason we came down here is for that, which is going to make the game so easy now. Gonna want to dodge that. I kind of failed that, but that's okay. That's useful. Now, the trick is with this door is to hit it. And pray that one of them's kind enough to let us in. We're gonna get some hits off from the get-go, make it a little bit easier. The reach of those halberds is really nasty. I don't really want to burn another Estus fast just because of the fucking spear guy. Oh, shit. Okay, that's one dead. Halberds are easy. It's this bloody spear guy that's our problem. And unfortunately, I don't know the moves to deal with them. There we go. Dead. That wasn't so bad. Some useful stuff in here, as I recall. Yep. Another ring that's going to be useful for a while, until we get some better rings. But, you know, it's going to give us a worthwhile boost. Some large Titanite, which isn't going to be useful immediately, because we don't have everything that we need to use it yet. Yeah, you can do that. It's going to make your life a lot easier. We're actually going to go this way. That's a nice weapon, as I recall. Not really useful to us with this build, but... this is my favorite room in the whole wide world, I tell ya. It's much easier to come into it from this direction, because... I'm not sure what just happened there. Because you can aggro only one, whereas if you come from the other direction, guess how many you aggro? Aggro both of them, you have to deal with both of them. And we all know they fight fair. In fact, it's sometimes just easier to tank the damage that they hit you with. In hindsight, I probably should have actually cleared out this area down here first. Which is funny, because originally I was going to come down here. But then I was like, oh wait, wrong way. Okay, they're not going to aggro. That's fine then. That's the only thing I was worried about. This guy's not really a problem, just same old thing, 1, 2, 1. Not really a big deal. After a left-right good night, they're pretty much down for the count. I'm just going to see how the stream health is. Stream health is great. Can't complain about that. Gonna pop a life gem. We're using a lot of these, but it's all going to be worthwhile. Okay. This guy's a little bit funny. It's a bit easy to kind of trick like I did just then. Alright, left, right, dead. See what I mean? You just upgrade the Kitus, and the game just gets easy. It's great. The game's much easier. Oh. Okay. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting that to happen. They're not the smartest ones either. They kind of just accidentally knocked each other off. Kind of pushed each other out of the way as well. Dead. Doing that is something that I think we quite often forget to do. I know I did when I was doing this on the pilot fish. Not really worthwhile for that soul and halberd unless you're really horny for the halberd, but as I recall, the next step for us is to go down here. That was the easiest that we've dealt with that. We're going to target the spear guy first, if we can. Made it the situation a lot easier for us, even though we kind of screwed up. We're going to take that. Now, this next bit, you can approach this however you like. I'm going to do it this way because it makes this sort of trap that you fall into as part of like an NPC side quest much easier. But if you run out the way he closes the gate, I'm pretty sure it cancels it. So if you want to do this way, then just please do exactly what I do. Because, yeah. So we're gonna go for the stronger guy first. It's really annoying how getting those items is so difficult in a what should be easy moment. Okay, gonna take out this guy. That's gonna make our life a lot easier. For some reason they have a bit more health. I know why that one has health. They have a shield. Maybe these ones have a shield equipped, but they're holding their axe in 2 hands. Alright, we're gonna pop our last Estus Flask. We shouldn't need any more. Of course, that was a bit silly that I got hit there, but... Okay, so that's done. So now what you're gonna want to do is, so that you don't mess up the side quest, is to go this way. Since we're going this way, we're going to take advantage of the situation and... Oh, we can't do that. Okay. Let's just do the side quest. So, expend his dialogue. His neck's a bit weird. He thinks he's pretty much sent us to our death so that he can take our stuff later. If you heard something in the game, not me moving my bottle just then, that was probably just a body shuffling. They do that. They have to reload or something. You probably just heard that as well. Same story. Talk to him again. Okay, that's basically his dialogue expended. We're actually almost done with this sort of whole kind of Last Giant area, which is great, which is absolutely fantastic. So don't believe there's anything up there. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to jump. Doesn't matter if you don't land that, but it's going to make this fight easier if you can land the there's not a lot you can really do in this. Wow, they're just like, yeah, just gonna walk into each other. We are going to go back for those souls if we can. 3k is pretty good to have, I'd say. Especially... Okay, we don't have enough. Thing is, though, we could use souls to buy more. Which would be great, because... Pretty sure at this point, we're only going to hit about 59 per hit on the Last Giant. Which, to be honest, is not desirable, but it's better than what we'd hit otherwise. That's with summons as well, by the way. I'm going to use summons because I don't really want to fight it without them. And if you prefer to fight solo, that's fine. You can do that too. That actually probably would be easier because it means you won't be having to do such low damage. This is probably what I should have done in the first place, but I didn't want to burn these, so to speak. Don't know if that was a pun or not. That's gonna make that easier. Missed that again. Okay, he's gonna be very fast. Unfortunately, the whole shield thing is basically God stance. Basically God stance. kind of unfair, personally. But also can go for a parry if they're feeling cheeky. Now at this point, if you want to burn a Homeward Bone to ensure your safe return, wow, that wasn't even really worth it in the end. That's okay. I'm probably going to do it myself because I don't trust myself to get there. And even if I did, I'd probably have to deal with the spear and all that bullshit. Spear shield is not fun. So we are going to go back to Majula. I'm tossing up whether or not we purchase some Titanite to upgrade, or whether we actually go for our strength, because this fight is not going to... I forgot something. Is not going to be easy, unfortunately. But we don't have a whole lot of souls, and we certainly don't have a lot of Titanite. So what we're going to do is probably level. I know I said I'd originally do things differently with the whole leveling up, but that's not even going to increase our damage that much. Let's go for the invulnerability frames. There's not any other shopkeepers. We've got not enough souls to level. What we're going to do, because of that, is purchase a Titanite. Just so we don't waste too many souls. Okay. This is the moment when we fight the boss. Now, if you wanted to put some points into strength to ensure an easy fight, totally probably would have been quite legitimate to do so. I'm gonna burn a human effigy. Let's give one of these guys a go. See what they're like. See if they make this whole fight easier. And look at that, no dramas, still managed to, not sure how J-Fund is already on such low health, but each their own, I suppose. We will need to wait. This is the one problem. There we go. Wrong way! Alright, I am gonna go help. Because otherwise this... There we go. I'm assuming they're like a faith build or something like that. Had to make sure they got on. Can I clap? That would have been funny. Okay. So this hallway isn't going to be very fun. Another one of these rapier guys, but due to a summon, it's going to be a lot easier. We are going to pop another life gem to just be fulfilled. Mild-mannered Pete. Can't remember if any of these are part of a quest line. Personally, I don't really worry about this guy because it interferes with the Guy of Mirror. Sellsword Lewitt is great. Look at that frickin'... Look at those sexy shields. Okay. We are going to watch this. Just because, you know... Kind of menacing, the whole face thing as well. Menacing design. I personally really like this boss fight. I think the concept is really great. The fact that his second phase is really fun as well. kind of adds to it. And you'll see why if you haven't seen it before or if you've forgotten. It's honestly so great that I just don't want to spoil it. So, camera's going to go a bit funky, but as you can see, oh, wow. That's next to no damage. But J Thunder is going to make this fight a lot easier. What happens if I power attack? Okay, so we're getting about 60 on power attack, which isn't great, but it's going to slowly wear away. Probably going to be better if we just rapid attack this guy. Okay, once it's against the wall, you don't want to go near it. Managed to get some damage there, which was nice. That didn't happen on my pilot fish. This is that second phase I was talking about. If I had some really badass music to play or a great meme, I would, but I just, wow. That was, yeah, it's fun. I don't think I have a thanks emote. Let's see. Let's wave. That's nice. I'm not sure if they're going to disappear or not. Yeah, they do. Sad face. It's locked. Didn't I get a key? Okay, this is interesting. I wonder. Let's try something with... Oh, shit, I forgot. This is probably going to kill him. Oh. You know, it's kind of like a poetic justice in some ways. But I was hoping... I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to summon him either way, but... Again, if we need to. But what I'm hoping to test out is if I'm able to bring him to the Pursuer fight, which is honestly my least favorite fight. Even though I'm pretty okay at the whole dodging routine. Grand Lance isn't really that useful to us. But... Oh, okay, that wasn't the item I was thinking it was. I don't bother with these. I'm not really sure what the story with those is. You know, I'm actually going to go and rescue this guy. Now, if you wanted to go and level up before you fight the Pursuer because you're not feeling confident or you want the extra strength or something, that's reasonable. I'm only going straight there now because I want to see what I can do. I want to see what I can accomplish, essentially. That was weird. The health bar moved for a second there. Is mild-mannered Pate glitched? Okay. Come on. Come on. It's a little bit interesting. Oh, there we go. Come on. Seems to be leashing. That's kind of funny. At this point, let's travel back, because what we can do is we could actually summon some players to help us with the Pursuer. Yeah, we could totally do that, but we'll go and level up first, because that's smart. I mean, if you wanted to get the Kitus a little bit stronger, you're welcome to buy some, that's what we need to kill the Pursuer for. That's going to help a ton. Once we get that, we're going to hit like a truck. Okay, we can't exactly do that yet. That's not really going to be useful to us, so let's burn that now. That's a lot of souls. Totes worth it. We're gonna level up. Put 2 points into that. Oh, I feel like being able to dodge the pursuer is going to be more valuable than being able to take the hit. So let's do that. And that also means that not only will we be able to take the hit, but we'll also be able to potentially use a healing item as well in between hits. So let's do that. We're going to buy 2 of those. We're actually... I know I said we wouldn't. We don't have enough anyway. Alright. Maybe we won't do that then. Says we only need 3, so we might be able to buy 2 more after the pursuer. So I haven't actually played up to this bit yet on my pilot fish, but I'm honestly just enjoying playing this character, so let's see how we go. I'm interested to give it a go. Let's try Esfar. I wonder if the size correlates to the player's strength. We got a mage or something, it looks like. We haven't got any more summoning signs, so we'll see if we find any more a little bit later on. But for now... I wonder if they like my character and the build. So you're going to see what it's like to come from this direction. Nah. Alright, we'll just get the souls. I'm trying to remember if we can break the door now. We'll have a go. Nah, okay. If we could get into the room downstairs, we'd probably be able to get mild mana. Ooh. Oh, that was a good dodge. That was lucky. That's going to help us quite a lot. They're dead. That's what we want. Now, this bit's going to be really tricky. I've done this on a spellcaster, so forgive me if I fuck up a bit here. Look at the dodge, though. I mean, I kind of fucked up with that last hit, but the amount of invulnerability frames we already got from that last level up is just amazing. I might also try and go for their armor set, if I can. Our first action right now will be to take this guy out. Both are dead. Shouldn't need to pop... we'll pop it. We'll pop a life gem just to be safe. No summons, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go in. Look how fast the life gem is as well with that. Geez, the eagle, not the eagle, the ravens have turned against us. I really like the pursuer's design, by the way. Can I just say that? I feel like this guy will come after you no matter what, and if you break his sword, he'll just get out another weapon. Like, that's just how dedicated this guy is to chasing. Now, I can't recall if you can actually use these. I might give it a shot. Oh, I can. Okay, that's interesting. Wow. That was a joke. I'm actually... I just don't know what to say. I'm honestly speechless. Wow, okay, they jumped off the edge. That was funny. Yeah, we're not going to use that anymore. I just don't know what to say about that. I didn't actually realize that would work that well. So that's how you cheese that one. If you think cheesing is totally ethical, I totally think it is, especially if you're inexperienced like I am. Geez, we have a lot of souls right now. I'm trying to remember, there is a bonfire, so we're gonna go to the place. And we might also come back to kill the first pursuer. Especially since we might be able to enlist someone's help. But that's how you beat the pursuer. Bring someone along. All they have to do is get its attention and... I mean, if you bring 3 people, like 2 people along, so there's 3 of you, in theory you should be able to hit it with both bolts, which will entirely devastate it and turn the fight into an absolute joke. We can also, if we got a soul, which I can't remember if we did, we can also use that. Dull Ember's going to be relatively useful, I think. I'm not sure where we'll go with this build yet. There's a risk I want to take. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but I feel like I know this area well enough that I can afford the risk, so... if you don't want to do this, that is entirely fine. In fact, I'd probably recommend you didn't do what I was about to do unless you're as experienced with this game as I am. And I'm not... oh, shit. I'm not that actually made my heart stop. I'm not a whole lot experienced, but I've played through the areas at least once, so... just to give an idea of probably how much... what my background is here. I think if we push this off... that's going to thin out the herd a little bit. Of course, one's going to survive, because it wouldn't be Dark Souls if it didn't. The risk factor is here, is we're going to go for the chest, we're going to grab the item, and a pursuer is going to spawn behind us, which is fine. If you're as confident in dodging it as I am, it's a relatively risk-free situation. Now, what that's going to offer you, and as you can hear, it's left, what that's going to offer you is that. I like this ring because it's safe, but the extra souls make a huge difference. Just trying to remember what the best solution to getting back is now. Think... no? Okay. This is a really risky scenario to be in. Oh, oh no, we can't. Okay. I'm gonna Homeward Bone, which is a little bit expensive, but it's... ooh, okay. That's another thing in this. Homeward Bones are so slow. Don't ever rely on them like you would in Dark Souls 3. They are just not going to save you. Only use them if you think you're really safe. Otherwise, you're going to be in a whole lot of hot shit. We've got a fair few souls at this point. I'd definitely say it's within our possibility to buy sort of the rest of the Titanite shards that we need. Because upgrading the Chitus is arguably as important as leveling up. And we've got a fair few souls, so we might as well. And if you don't want to do what I'm doing, that's fair enough. That's up to you. I'm showing you the way I'm doing things, and if you want to do it that way, awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. This is going to put them both to 4, which is great which is great. That's going to be a lot of damage, and I might show you in the next area actually what that looks like. We're going to leave adaptability. We're going to put that to 12 like we promised, and we're going to bang up our dex a bit. What's that added? Not a whole lot, but as we sort of upgrade the Kitus, you'll sort of see a bit more of a difference. And either adaptability or dex will mean that we attack faster. So we've got 1,000 souls to spend. Could potentially... Now, this looks awful, but the bonus to items is great. I think we also just lost a dodge level. Okay, we're going to try that for now. Now, if you don't want to try that, that's fair enough. You don't have to. I personally wouldn't recommend it. I'm honestly experimenting with it right now. Of course, my character looks a little bit silly with the no pants and this silly looking helmet, but it's definitely worthwhile. And that might just mean some extra sort of Titanite along the way, you know? And now we're sort of on to large Titanite, which isn't too hard to find, but once we get to Titanite chunks, we're going to have some problems. So I guess my plan now is to sort of clear up, just get to the next bonfire. And sort of show you a little bit of what we can do in terms of damage output now as well. Especially to these big guys who are quite beefy. Can't recall if the knights here aggro post-boss or after you attack them. I'm going to attack them now just because I want to experiment with damage. So we're not doing a whole lot of damage to them, which ain't great. We can't stagger them either, which isn't great, but they're not too bad to fight as long as you dodge and you don't assume that their combo's over like I just did. Okay, wasn't sure if they were leashing. We are going to have to Estus. Just, wow, that was pretty good healing. I got a bit greedy there, but that's okay. It's not going to sort of affect us too badly. We're actually taking a lot more damage than I would like. But I want the fairly quick dodge, so I'm actually going to take off the helmet because it's just not worth it. We should find enough items along the journey anyway. So we're just going to ring around the rosy this guy a little bit. We're going to light the bonfire so that if we die, we don't have to run all the way back again. Fairly easy to dodge, especially with 15 adaptability now. Which if you also have gotten, you'll appreciate is definitely worthwhile. And that's the damage you're going to do to these guys, which, in my opinion, is actually pretty good at this point in the game. Don't just dodge before they've even sort of dropped their attack like I just tried to do. Give them a chance. They're a bit slow, but it's worthwhile. Now, I went for the risky uppercut there, which was probably not ideal, but, you know, sometimes that pays off. Got to take a few risks occasionally. So the goal is to beat the boss and just gain a second entrance to the Lost Bastille, just for the souls, just for the sort of level progression, get the items around here. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for joining us in the future. I'm really glad you could make it, and I hope this helps. Till the next video, stay well, and I'll see you then.